Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Right there, we'll start from the 25. They're going to the air on the first play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up second and 10 from their 25. Looking to scramble. Wide open downfield. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Third down, it's a handoff.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Design quarterback run. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw play. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly and tackled there by the defense.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They go with a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The clock is running. Last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
He keeps it on a design run. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns. They couldn't stop him there.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's looking to scramble.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. The linebacker shifting around now. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Walters. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now a second down and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Callaway. He's swarmed by the defense.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Third and goal. The defense come up with a huge stop here. Touchdown, Texas. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Play action fake, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. Snap to the back. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Slides the quick throw. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second and goal for the offense. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
PAT is good and still trail them. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
This defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Walters. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Movement here from the tight end. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his target. Plenty space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. He tosses it back. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The Sooners churn out another first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or 2 together and get the points on the board.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner is brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there in full display.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. See if the officials wipe away this turnover. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being active. The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
down big. They'll obviously go for it here on 4th and goal.
42 spike.
Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Pounding away with the run game. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a thrower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.